All right, welcome to Original Bacon. This is my new comic book Wednesday episode for December 17th, 2014. These are the issues that I got. So first off, we're going to go into some of my favorite series so far. We've got Ultimate Spider-Man, Miles Morales. We go into the truth behind Miles' father. First off, we find out that his brother, apparently Miles' dad is extremely strong, and his brother tried to basically con him into a situation where he had to fight his way out and show his strength to the mob, where the mob tries to recruit him. Meanwhile, he is also approached by, there's a scene where his dad's overpowering everybody. That's his dad ripping into those two guys and knocking them over. Beating up all of these guys right here. And where he is arrested, but then he is rescued by none other than Nick Fury, where Nick Fury tells him exactly what his brother is going to do. And his brother gets him a job as a bodyguard for the new crime boss, where we find out that Nick Fury wants him to take the job and be hired muscle for this new kingpin, and that when that kingpin is overthrown by Wilson Fisk, then he can get a bunch of information on Wilson Fisk as well, and be basically a rat for S.H.I.E.L.D. And we find out that there's even more dark things that Miles' father has done that he's about to tell Miles in the next issue of Ultimate Spider-Man, which apparently is aligned with Ultimates, the all-new Ultimates issue 10, which, if you watched my last episode, you know that Ultimates is already in issue 11, and so they are a bit behind in the Miles Morales Ultimates timeline. Meanwhile, we also have a crossover with Miles Morales Ultimate Spider-Man with the all-new XMen, which have now fallen, not to mention have they been pulled out of the 1960s from their own timeline to the present by Beast, but they've also been pulled into another dimension by another mutant, and now they are trapped in the Ultimate Universe. So we left the last issue with Jean Grey being helped by Miles to go to the X-Men mansion to find Cerebro so that she could find her other fellow X-Men from her own timeline, where they meet. Apparently, the X-Men from the Ultimate Universe are hiding out in the abandoned Xavier Institute, where the two Jean Greys read each other's minds and find out all the horrible things that have happened to both of them. From the Ultimate Universe over here to the regular X-Men universe over here, where they both are shocked at what has happened to both of them, and they both faint. Meanwhile, we have Iceman is being chased by one of the mole creatures, where he got teleported to the Ultimate Universe into the mole tunnels, where he is fighting now the Ultimate Mole Man, basically. And he uses the last of his, apparently he's in Florida, where he's using the last of his water powers. He's running out of energy to stop the mole creature, but he ends up being picked up by the cops, where their air conditioning ends up helping him out, and he's able to break free. Meanwhile, Ultimate Wolverine's son catches X-23 and Angel before they go to the Weapon X facility, which has not been turned into a school, but the Weapon X people have been stopped by Wolverine and the X-Men. Doom is forcing Beast or Hank to help him out with something. We don't know what's going to happen, but he was given a truth serum, so he is going to have to help Doom. Meanwhile, the cops have Bobby, but their air conditioning is helping him to escape custody, and he flies away. Meanwhile, Jean wakes up in Cerebro at the X Mansion, and it is revealed that the Jean Grey from the regular or Marvel universe is stronger than the Ultimate Universe Jean Grey, and she tries to get the Ultimate Jean Grey tries to get the Ultimate Jean Grey or the regular Jean Grey to use Cerebro, and she gives her a hug because they've both been through a lot. Meanwhile, Ultimate Spider-Man is sitting awkwardly in silence with the other X-Men while Jean tries to figure out what is happening and is shocked by something. All right. Next issue we have is Axis Revolution, which is the issues where they have two small stories about different characters with different artwork. So we have a woman that is being followed by Bobby Drake, and he basically is his opposite side of himself. Now he is a self-loathing psychopath hero. He's trying to protect this woman from this guy, but the guy ends up just being a bartender that's trying to give her back her credit card, and he's kind of like having a dialogue like Batman, like he is just in a dark place, and the woman is basically telling him off the whole time, which is pretty funny. But yeah, Iceman is just in a dark place. I didn't really like this issue that much, so I'm a little bit disappointed, but the artwork is pretty funny, and the comic was kind of funny, but I don't think I would pay full price for it again. Also, then we also have the Revolution in Latveria. This guy's trying to get this woman and this guy are going to try and kill Victor Von Doom. But Victor Von Doom is a changed man, and he's going to take away his dictatorship in Latveria and give power back to the people. And he reveals that the man that's trying to coerce this woman into killing Dr. Doom is actually going to stab her in the back, where he then kills that guy and reveals his plan to give Latveria back to the people. And so now Victor Von Doom is a good ruler. So we'll find out what happens next time in part 2 of Original Bacon New Comic Book Wednesdays for December 17th, 2014. Thank you for watching Original Bacon. These are the next 2 issues.